Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Monday, Magical Monday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels, and I'm going to bring in 4 decks of cards for this reading today. We're going to connect with the energy around you, your person, your journey. I'm going to bring in the heart to heart with the divine masculine to connect with the energies, the reawakening, the soul cards. I'm going to bring in the goddess cards and the beautiful Lover's Messages Oracle deck by Street Priestess. So let's see what we need to know. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. So what's the energy around you today? What's the energy that's coming in around you today? What do we need to know? Flying out? Are they coming out as well? Yeah. Look at that. Intuition. Powerful. Make a commitment to listen to your intuition today. What's the guidance for them today? Vulnerability coming out for them there. What's the guidance for the journey? Flying out. Got forgiveness coming through there. And compassion. So when we forgive, we have compassion. What's the angel guidance for you today? What's the angel guidance for you today? What's the angel guidance for you today? What's the message? I feel it's that one. What's the angel guidance for them today? Flying out. And I feel it's that one. Okay, that's the one that needs to come out. And what's the guidance for the journey today? There we go. Which one? Yeah, that one. I'm just being guided to one card out of that deck there. You know, it's whichever one is grabbing my attention there. So what's the guidance for you today from the goddess angels or from the goddesses? What's the guidance for them today from the goddesses? And what's the guidance for the journey straight out? Wow. And what's the message coming through for you today? Or what's the lesson being learned? Or what are we going through today as a divine feminine? What's the message coming through? What clear card? Clear card, please, angels. Clear card. There we go. What's the energy around the person today? The energy around them today. There we go. And the energy around the journey itself. There we go. Okay. Let's see what's going on then. So the message for you today is commitment, intuition, and guilt. So there could be some guilt around the connection because they may already be in a commitment or you may already be in a commitment, and there could be some guilt there. So you may be ashamed of yourself because you've perhaps been around them while they've still been in a commitment and your intuition has been telling you not to do that. Or it could be the other way around where you may feel guilty because you're in a commitment and you know that you need to leave that behind first. So there's some kind of guilt there. Now, if you're not connected with guilt directly yourself, this could also be that your person is feeling guilty because they want to make a commitment to you and they may have not done that yet. And that may have hurt you, or they may already be in a commitment that they need to release first. So follow your inner compass on this. But the message is follow your inner compass. Affirm it. I am following my inner compass. I listen to my intuition. So I feel it's so important today that you listen to and trust in your intuition about the situation because your person does want to commit to you. They are completely devoted to you, even if it seems otherwise. They're always thinking about you. They're dreaming about a future with you. They want a future with you. They're trying to find an escape out of whatever they are committed to be with you. They're working out what to change to be with you. They are devoted to you in their own way. However, in the physical world, they know that to actually be in a commitment with you, it takes work and it takes understanding and it takes action. And that's what you may be wanting right now. Some form of action that shows you that they want to commit without guilt. That they need to release this guilt or you need to release this guilt. But what I'm feeling intuitively is when I'm following my inner compass and listening to what the angels are saying about this message is release any guilt around being with them if they're in a commitment or if you're in one. Because guilt does not serve you. Don't feel shame in any way. You can't help who you love. Okay, let go of the fear or the pain that brings up or the anxiety. So don't be ashamed of yourself for what you've been doing. You know, and don't be ashamed of yourself for how you've acted in this connection because it's you showing your devotion. You know, if you're perhaps saying, I feel guilty now that I did that or this, or I feel ashamed of myself that I put my heart on the line and got burned or hurt. So forgive yourself because you've done nothing wrong. The angels are showing you love is the answer. So love is the answer, not fear. So when you're operating in love, you're being your authentic self. You're showing your devotion. You're doing you. Love has wings and it will fly. It will make things happen. Love is the answer, not fear. So it's only guilt through ego. It's the ego that brings up the fear-based energy that's very guilt or shame-based. It's not love. So remember, everything comes through love or fear. So if they are feeling guilty about things, if they are pulling their energy back, if they are feeling ashamed of themselves because they've been messing you around or whatever it is, they've got to heal that within. So everything is coming through fear or love. You're either operating in fear that brings in the answers, the solutions, and all the beautiful things, or you're operating in fear that brings in anger, frustration, guilt, ego, stress, anxiety, struggle. So love or fear. So the angels say the divine feminine energy, which is you, is understanding. The divine feminine energy is insight, intuition, creativity, forgiveness, healing, and wisdom. So you learn how to forgive. You learn how to connect with your intuition, and that creates a healing, and all the things you go through on this journey gives you wisdom. So you may see owls today. So I feel you're connecting with the owl spirit animal. The owl is coming to you, reminding you that you learn in the dark times, that the darkness is where all the lessons come to light, and it's where you go through your deepest understanding. You may also lie there at night thinking about things. You may have dreams that are very vivid, so the darkness or the nighttime hours is significant here. But I feel it's really connected with all the things you go through that test your intuition, your understanding, your creativity, the way you're able to forgive now instead of holding on to pain, resentment, shame, guilt. And then you move towards wisdom and healing. And I am never in control of what happens around me, but I am always in control of what happens within me. So I'm feeling Mother Mary in this card, helping you to control what happens within you. That means the way you feel about things, the way you respond or react. It's like love or fear. Are you reacting through fear or responding through love? So when we respond, we take a moment to process before we take the next step or make the next move. When we react, we're jumping straight in. We're being triggered by things and we're very reactive. We're feeling volatile in our energy. So remember, you can't control what happens around you, including your person. You can't make them do something. You can't make them realize something. You can't make things happen. What you can do is allow things to happen naturally. Control your thoughts. Control what's going on within you and around you through doing that. Because you can say, okay, I'm not going to pay their attention. I'm going to take myself out of that equation. I'm going to focus on myself. And maybe what you want is a serious conversation. And they are trying to keep it flirty or light-hearted. Or maybe they won't have that serious conversation with you because they're already committed to something else. So you may be really trying to force some kind of serious conversation right now, or get them to open up or be vulnerable, but they're not yet ready. Especially because in their cards, I saw the vulnerability card when it jumped out the deck. So, and we've got purpose there. So it's their purpose to be more vulnerable with you. That's what they need to do. But you're saying, I'm trying to initiate a conversation. I want it to be serious. I want them to make time to talk to me. And I want them to talk to their partner and get serious with them about what they need to change or do. But the angels say, yes, the time will come. The time will come when they will sit down and have a serious conversation with that karmic partner about leaving that situation, or about things they need to change in their life, people they need to talk to. And they're also going to have that serious conversation with you at the right time. So don't try and force this forward. So the card says, make time to talk with your partner. Listen and share your thoughts to better understand each other. So I do feel a heart-to-heart conversation is coming, but it's coming at the right time. And you can't force or rush that. And I feel that some of them are afraid of having this conversation because of the things they've done to you, or the things they've said, or the way they've behaved because of other things. So it's their journey to be vulnerable with you. It's part of their mission and purpose to be vulnerable with you. So they are saying, I've been waiting to tell you how much you mean to me. They want to tell you in a serious conversation how much you mean to them. But you can't control when that happens. And you can't control why that happens either. So let this breathe. They're saying, you inspire me to live authentically. So they know they have to speak their truth to be in a more authentic energy, to be able to end things in their life they need to end, the things they know they need to end. So they want to be having this serious conversation with you to have an authentic conversation with you, a truthful conversation with you about what they feel about you and about what they want to happen in the future with you. And that's also part of their purpose, is what they need to do to be vulnerable, but it's also part of their purpose to open up to their truth. So this is them saying to you, I am going to open up, we are going to have this conversation in time, because they want to grow old with you, and they want to grow with you, grow together with you. So it says, be patient and understanding with each other. Open communication and honesty will strengthen your partnership. So there's this real message about having an honest conversation. So they want to have an honest conversation with you. You want to have a serious conversation with them. So you both want the same things. You just have to be patient for this to happen. Surround yourself with people who clearly love your light and add to it. Now, they may not be doing that right now. They're not around people right now who are adding to their light. They are around people who are negative and dragging them down. Karmic people. That's why these commitments they're in or the things they're doing aren't serving them, and they are recognising they need to change that to come together with you, their truth, the divine feminine. You see the swans there? So you may see swans in pairs because that's a sign of togetherness. It's a symbol of union. It's the way the universe is showing you, the union verse they're saying. It's the way the universe, I keep going to say union instead of universe because they're getting across there that you're coming together in your own energies of being together. So you'll be together as one when things unfold. Now you've got lotus flower there again. We had that yesterday. So a sign of let things unfold, let things happen naturally, let things shift and breathe. So the big message here coming through is that you are going to be together. No matter what commitment they're in now, they're going to release that with an authentic conversation at the right time. And they want to grow old with you. They want to grow together with you. And they are devoted to you. So let go of any guilt or shame or blame or anything that's going on and operate in the fruit of the Spirit. Remembering you can't control them. You can't control the way they deal with things. What you can control is the way you view things, the way you respond or react. So don't react to things. Pause and respond instead from a place of love, not fear. And then when you get triggered, you process it, look within and say, okay, what is this teaching me about me? If I'm being triggered right now, why? What is that teaching me about myself? Instead of trying to point the fingers back at the other person. And that brings a great healing in for you both. Now, the energy around the connection, children. So there could also be children involved. It says parenting is a significant and ongoing responsibility that can affect your love life. So it's an ongoing responsibility. So if they have children, then obviously those children are their children for life. They're not going to just move away from what they're in and then not have that to deal with. So this is also about them having a serious conversation about their children, with their karmic partner, about the kids, about you, about the kids, about how you're going to integrate the families together. And this can be if you've got kids or if they've got kids. It could even be if there's no kids involved, that you want kids and you want to have a serious conversation about it because you may be stressing out thinking my body clock, my biological clock is ticking. I need to get move on. I want kids. I want to have that kind of commitment so I can have kids the right way. You may be thinking about marriage for kids and all of this. And you may want to talk about that. But I feel this is also a huge message that you're also children of God. So you're also learning and growing. And that's an ongoing thing. So we're constantly evolving and growing on this journey. Suffering happens when we expect life to be something more or life to be in a specific way. When we let go of all expectation, there is peace. So you've got to let go of your expectation. And I feel they are feeling guilty because they feel like they can't live up to your expectation. They're thinking, well, what if I aren't the person you thought I was? Or I can't reach you at your level? Or I'm going to fail you in some way, and that can hold them back. There is no such thing as loss in the universe. So this is reminding you that you can't lose what's meant for you. You will not and you cannot lose the person you're truly meant to be with because it's destiny. It's written in the stars. It's meant to be. It's fate. It's what God ordained before you came to planet Earth in this lifetime. And you can't lose what you're meant to have. And the only thing we can really lose is time. You know, we lose time, but we never really lose time because everything is beneficial. So everything has purpose and value. So if you feel like you're wasting time on something or someone, there is no wasted time there, because it grows your soul doing those things or learning those lessons. So have faith in God's timing and trust that you're being shown the way. We've got fire, south and future. So don't look back, look forward and focus on what puts you into your fire, your passions, your dreams, your goals, the things that light you up inside. Now I'm seeing this very much as the solar plexus, and I'm seeing this as the sacral chakra, the passion, and the root chakra. So I'm seeing all three lower chakras here as movement towards what your passion is about, making changes, things that you want to move forward towards. Now, I'm also seeing south, as in some people may live in the south, or there may be some changes to move you further south. Okay, whether that's south of the country or where you live on the globe, for example, there could be some changes around that time. They're also showing me the equator. Someone could be moving closer to the equator or moving away from it. Now we've got compassion, karmic lessons and forgiveness. So understand that karmic lessons, whether it's a karmic partner they're with or you're with, or a family situation or children or a job or any challenge, whatever it is, we learn through those karmic lessons how to love ourselves more. And we learn to do that through not being jealous, by giving ourselves everything we need through self-love and self-care and our connection with source. So for example, if you feel something is missing, give it to yourself. They learn how to love themselves more by walking away from the karmic lessons, by walking away from the karmic things. And we have to forgive ourselves for things too. I'm sorry, by having compassion. So have compassion for what they are learning right now. Have compassion for the karmic partner. Forgive them, forgive yourself, forgive everything and rise. And affirm, I am more sensitive than I think to this. I don't need to be taking this personally. I am sorry. Apologise to yourself. So I feel they are saying sorry to you for the karmic lessons they are still learning, but they have nothing to apologise for when you see it through the eyes of compassion and love, not fear. Have compassion for that, because they are more sensitive than you think they are, and that's also why they're taking the time. Now, I did a reading yesterday about why stay with the karmic partner, why, if they don't want to. And you may hate that. I hate that. Why are they still with that karmic partner? Why? And it's because they're coming up with a plan. It's because they're not a bad person. They don't want to hurt anyone. And they are more sensitive than you think they are. And also it's about seeing it from the other person's point of view. Recognising there is a karmic lesson to be learned. So if there is any guilt or shame about things you're doing and think or not doing right now, forgive yourself for those things. Forgive yourself if you know that you've been with someone and been with them, you know, with your karmic partner and them, or they've been with you when they are still with someone. Forgive yourself for all of that and have compassion. But also say to yourself, okay, I know what my boundaries are. I know I don't want to do that to myself. I know it's only going to cause me more pain. I know I need to end what I need to end and they need to end what they need to end. So we're both free. And it's also about having compassion for other people involved, the kids too. If there's children involved, we spoke about children. And having compassion for yourself and knowing that it's okay to want what you want, but also having faith in what will be and the timing of it, because God has a plan and things will be okay. I'm going to pull some messages out of my little bucket for you. So for you, we've got they like a picture. So some of them are either going to like a picture, as in they see a picture you share on social media and they actually like it if they've got access to you on social media, or they see a picture that you've shared or that you have somewhere and they like it. It could be a profile picture, it could be a picture you share, it could be something else. And they may show you that through music too. Now you may even share a picture to music they like, okay, but if they aren't actually liking it directly, but they do like it, you may hear a song through music that says to you they like your picture, or they like the way you look, or they're liking what you're doing. And music could resonate with you today as well, messages and music. So if they're pulling away from you, it's a sign something is shifting soon. Or if you feel like they're going to pull away from you soon, just trust that you're going to receive messages through music. They're going to like the things you share, the things you do. They like you, they love what you're doing, and have faith in what you're doing too. So if they're pulling away from you, it's a sign that something is shifting soon. So it's always a sign of processing, fresh understanding and a change ahead. So don't panic. Focus more on self-love, self-care, giving to you, and trusting the process of the journey. Now I'm going to bring in some letters. I've got a bucket now. I bought some of these buckets. So let's see what we've got today. So we've got Z, we've got L, we've got Q, U, F, E, and W. Okay, I'm going to get a couple more. We've got V, K, T, and I. Okay, now the first thing they show me is time. Now I spoke about time yesterday. Now I know there is no M in this, but you could see the M, the W as an M if you put it the other way around. So I'm seeing time. You've got to give this time. You know, we can't rush this journey. We can't force this journey. We have to give it time to manifest. And we have to love. Okay, they show me love. So I know there isn't a no, I don't think, but they are showing me love. Okay, we have to love. Love the journey. Love what we're going through. Love it. Love each other. So just have faith, you know, have faith. F is for faith there. Friday could be important as well, significant there. But I feel this is a huge message about faith, love, and time. If you give it faith, or if you give it time and you have faith, the love will conquer all. And that's the message I've got coming through there. They also give me the name Tim there as well. But obviously this is a W. So take that how it resonates with you. I feel Wednesday and Friday could be significant next week for you. And the same with, you know, coming together with time, with love, with faith. Everything moves into place, and that's what you need to know. So I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.